Welcome again to Lead Your Life in 2021. If I show you this image, what would you say? I guess some people would say it's a half empty glass of water. Some people would say it's a half full glass of water. But in simple terms, it's just a glass of water. And this is simply life. Life is full of challenges and positives, negatives and positives. If we want to think about life, we definitely cannot control what happens to us in our life, but we can control how we react to it. So acknowledging the fact that we can never have a full glass of water or an empty glass of water all the time. Acknowledging that we have a mix of the positive and the negative factors in our life was one of the key lessons that we appreciated in the year 2020. Last year was a year full of challenges. It maybe pushed us sometimes to think more or to focus more about the half empty part of the glass because it was very stressful. But despite of that half empty side of the glass, there was the half full. Technology was one of the elements that were identified as a plus in the year 2020. We had always perceived how there was a negative side to addiction to technology and to devices and screen time. But without those technologies this year, it could have been a hell. Just imagine how it was helpful for us to communicate with our loved ones using those technologies. Virtual care was another example of how technology helped us receive health services that we were not able to receive because of the lockdown. Remote work was another plus because of the technology and the availability of means whereby we could work from home. This was a big driver to establishing a work-life balance that employees appreciated and they felt comfortable with because of the flexibility, and even employers started to appreciate the value of the remote work possibilities. Some employers even transitioned into that kind of a mode because it was more productive. It saved them some costs of renting a workspace. So it was a very positive flip side. Last time we talked about the gift of time. Obviously, the negative side of it was the lost income or productivity because of not being able to work for some people. But the extra time that came with that kind of a downside was the time to do things we did not have the chance to do before and to enjoy our life and care of ourselves because of that extra time. So 2020, it was just like that glass of water, with an empty side and with a full side, and it taught us the importance of perspective. Keeping a good perspective of things is what determines how we interact with life and how our life can move in a positive direction. Thank you.